Eye.Juice. Yo, welcome back to Juices5. I'm Juice. I got a humble, gracious guest here with me today. Thankfully, she's here to do this. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Kariana, and I am his wife.
Indeed. So, today we're here to talk about white privileges and white privilege and what it is and the examples we've seen. And after we discuss some of the examples, after we go over the examples, we'll discuss it at short. So without further ado, Kariana, give me some examples of white privilege that you've noticed.
Okay. So I did a little thread on Twitter where I pretty much was breaking down what white privilege is and some examples of it. If you guys are interested, he'll put the link so you guys can see it. But I had a whole bunch of examples, but for this, I'm only going to pick 3. So the first one is white privilege is seeing a police behind your car while driving and not being scared that the cop could be racist or potentially kill you for no reason.
That's very deep
keep
one.
Going,
Just keep going.
Number 2 is white privilege is not having to worry about your job application being ignored just based on your name. A statistic for that is the National Bureau of Economic Research found that a white name yields as many more callbacks as an additional 8 years of experience.
That's absurd.
Okay. And the last one, which is a little more personal for me than the other 2, is white privilege is not having the fear that doctors won't take you serious. For this example, I focus more on maternal statistics. So it says the CDC confirmed that Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die during childbirth than white women.
Wow.
Yeah.
So those are some heavy privileges. And very touches very near and dear to home. Let's start with the first one. Police. It's absurd. I mean, I said absurd a lot, but it's crazy how many times I've been pulled over. It's crazy how many times I've been tailed or just overall harassed. I mean, with the climate, what's going on, let's just call it what it is. I've been harassed by the police for simply just driving a nice vehicle. You drive a nice vehicle, and we both drive nice vehicles, not tooting our own horn. Nah, but for real, it's absurd. Have you experienced that?
Yeah, and I've honestly found myself in situations where I've had a police telling me, and every time I'm just, okay, let me make this sharp right turn so they're not following behind me no more, or let me go below the speed limit so they don't have any excuse to even try to pull me over. You know, like going through extreme measures just so I won't even be in their presence, which is...
It's crazy. You shouldn't have to do that.
You shouldn't have to.
And
but
where you have your license, registration, and insurance, and everything straight, you shouldn't have to. So if you experience that, drop a comment below. Let's discuss it. Let's go on to example 2. Let's talk about jobs. Yeah. I've been looked over plenty of times. I've been overqualified for the last 9 jobs I've probably either worked or went to work at. And I've been in a situation where I was in a group interview and I was going for a manager position. However, I was hired as a service position, and the same guy who's underqualified in the interview was hired as a manager. So therefore, he was my superior, even though I outqualified him, and I was easier to, I guess, it was easier to put me back, I guess you could say, because I'm Black, and they just assumed I would take it. Needless to say, I did walk away from that job. Has that happened to you?
Yeah, you know, it's happened to me. I've had some of my other Black friends, say this, you literally can have the same exact experience as somebody, and you guys can go apply for the same exact job, and they will literally pick a person that's not you just because they're not Black.
Yeah.
And then, or you can go to an interview and you be more qualified than every single person in that room, and they still won't pick you because you're Black. And you know, that's something that is almost kind of hard to prove. But you know, if you've been in that situation, you know.
I think a lot of Black people have been in that situation or can attest to something similar.
exactly
has occurred in their lifetime. Let's move on to the last one because we're running short on time.
Okay.
Comment below if this happened to you as well. So go ahead with the last one.
So the last one.
Well, we already discussed it. It was the medical one, right?
Oh yeah. So
that's more your expertise.
Okay. So yeah, because this happened to me personally. There was the time period like recently I was pregnant and I was going to the hospital back to back all the time because I felt like something was wrong and the doctors were shooing me away. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You're overreacting. Literally shooing me away until it was almost too late and I had to get an emergency induction. So
this is crazy because I distinctly remember you went to the doctor and within a week's time, less than that, within 2 days' time, you went from just being fine to having high blood pressure to the baby's coming out. So I think that's something that's not taken seriously, because
especially if I complained about it for months and months,
right.
And it took another black female doctor to point out something was wrong. Not even my doctor,
right?
Just another black woman to point out something was wrong with me for somebody else to take me serious.
It's crazy because a lot of people don't put a lot of stock into that because it's not them. And if you're not a black woman, that's not something you experience. A black man doesn't experience.
And I just wanna note that this statistic that I listed has nothing to do with money. This is just the statistic based on like black women. It doesn't matter what level of what kind of money you have, if you're poor or you're rich, because you have people like Serena Williams who are saying that they went through the exact same thing. They literally almost died during childbirth or while pregnant, because doctors not taking them serious. So it's not a rich or poor issue. It's literally a black
privilege.
or white
No,
issue.
it's privilege. That's what call it what it is. It's privilege.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is. But if you have any more examples of white privilege, or you want to comment simply on what we've already discussed here today, leave a comment below. Like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. And also, if you want to look more into that thread,
you can put the link to it.
I can definitely drop her ad somewhere in this area. It's going, and also, like I said,
that they can add to the thread if they want to because it's open. So
for sure. So like I said, like, subscribe, add to the thread, and till next time, Juices5. I was expecting a toast,